Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. We're going to talk about the Oscars. The Oscars are back. 2023 ratings near 16 million increase from 2022. The biggest numbers of all award shows this season. That's kind of hilarious. That's like saying, did you know my dog is bigger than ants? Really, even if you have a Chihuahua, that's not surprising. The award shows have been so far off because they've been so just wagging the finger at most of America, and to which the rest of America wagged a single finger right back at them. Okay, now according to this, it says the show was so well produced and moving and funny that there will surely be a lot of delayed viewing before the finals come in tomorrow. Well, maybe, maybe not, because the Oscars are facing the same thing that Star Trek Picard is facing, or Star Trek in general, which is you've been so horrible for so long and horrible to your audience that the audience, even if you actually start making a good product again, like Star Trek Picard Season 3 is, lots of people raved about it, and I finally just, okay, fine, I'll give it a shot, because all the people that I really respect said, you gotta look, so I did, and Star Trek Picard 3 is not bad. They're still doing cussing, which is anathema to Star Trek. I mean, there's the reason the line in Star Trek 4 is, what are all those colorful metaphors? Because you're not supposed to cuss in the 23rd century, let alone the century that comes after them. So, it's not perfect, but if you want a really good action movie broken into little parts, Star Trek Picard Season 3 is definitely providing that. Okay, so, but how many people are going to come back? Like the same thing with Star Wars. How many people came back for Andor? Not very many. We're just tired of being lectured to and burned. If you're going to lecture to us, at least make it entertaining, and they haven't done that. So, Picard Season 3 is trying to come back because of, contacting all the people, like I said, that I respect, and giving them pre-screeners and saying, hey, share this with your audience if you think it's good. And they do think it's good, so they're sharing it. So they're trying really hard to, at least some of them, like that particular writer who did the pre-screens and sent them out, are trying really hard to win everybody back. The Oscars didn't do anything to try and win anybody back. Well, let me take that back a step, because if you come over here and you look at what they selected, there really was some nudging. And so you have the Best Picture, and here's the ones in dark are the winners. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once was the winner of Best Picture. Out of, and they do have 10 now, because the 10 was supposed to bring in more popular movies, and they just started applying that this year. So it was going against All Quiet on the Western Front, which, again, lots of people give that great kudos. Avatar, The Way of Water, if you like it, okay, good for you. Banshees of Inisherin, haven't seen it, but I like the cast. Elvis, have no desire. The Fabelmans, I heard it was really long and boring, moving on. Tar, Wall Street Journal loves it. Okay, maybe I'll give it a look because I'm a musician. Top Gun Maverick, seen it, really enjoyed it. And I didn't like the first one, so that was kind of a nice treat. I'm like, wow, this one's actually really good. Triangle of Sadness, don't know what it is. Women Talking, I thought that was Triangle of Sadness. No pun intended. Okay, I guess pun intended. Best Actor, Brendan Fraser, The Whale. I watched that last week. I don't know if he should have got it or not, but he did a really good job. But lots of actors, I'm not sure it was a superior role. Actually, I thought the girl that played his nurse should have been nominated, because holy moly, do you believe every second that she's on screen that that's really her. So, and I don't even know if she was nominated. I don't think she was, but I thought she was way better than him. Not to denigrate his performance, just she was incredible. Okay, so you can see here that you got Bill Nighy, who people love, and I guess in England they pronounce it Bill Nye, but that gets confusing with America. And then Austin Butler and Elvis. After Sun, have no idea what that is. Best Actress, Michelle Yeoh won for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Speaking of Star Trek, you got the movie Blonde, never heard of it. Tar, only heard of it because of Wall Street Journal. To Leslie, never heard of it. The Fabelmans, heard of it and didn't hear good things about it. Best Director went to Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which I enjoyed that movie, but I mean, I read some reviews that's like, it's the greatest thing ever. It's like, it was good, and it was good. It was good, but I don't think it was like, whoa, but I enjoyed it, definitely enjoyed it. Okay, so you can see they were throwing winners. Now, what's interesting here is you look at these winners, and you probably already know this already, that Everywhere, All at Once, as you can see here, picked up a lot of the awards. Best Director, Everywhere, All at Once. Best Supporting Actor, Everything All Everywhere All at Once. Best Supporting Actress, ditto. International films, All Quiet on the Western Front. I didn't know that was a German production. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list. Guillermo del Toro for Pinocchio. Winner, which is interesting because if you look, there's Turning Red by Disney. Nope, nothing. Sea Beast. Sea Beast. Oh, how did that get nominated? Puss in Boots, which I also heard good things about. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Never heard of it. But Disney got stomped. Nobody's even crying over it. Original Screenplay. There it is again. Everywhere All at Once. Adapted Screenplay. Women Talking. Okay, fine. Visual Effects. Avatar. Which I think when you look at this list, that was really obvious if they were going to play it straight. So good for them. Original Score. All Quiet on the Western Front. Again, looking forward to that. John Williams got dissed with The Fabelmans, which is kind of sad, but he's also won a zillion awards, so not totally terrible. Original Song got no hype this year at all, and when you look at the list, it's like, okay, I can kind of see why. Documentary, Nalvani, haven't heard of it. I miss Siskel and Ebert. They used to bring all those really cool documentaries to alert you to the ones that were good and not, and that's not there anymore. And I haven't found anybody to replace them in that regard. Documentaries, there's one I'm looking for, that's why I'm still going. Sorry, costume design, animated short. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, which was a Christmas release on BBC, I'm pretty sure. That's when I watched it, at least. And that movie's got some serious moral issues in it, so I can see why it won. So, the point being, they did throw, as Dr. Evil would say, throw me a bone here, people. So they did. They threw a lot of bones. Now, what I'm curious about for next year is if the ratings are good again,